Now let's take a look at the word leadership, which is another interesting word. I had to give a talk many years ago on leadership, and I just thought, well, that's an easy one. There's so many cliches out there, and there's probably 15,000 books on leadership. How tough can that one be? Well, when it comes down to it, it isn't that easy. I put down two names on a piece of paper, Mother Teresa and Adolf Hitler, and set out trying to figure out what these two people have in common, because until you do that, you cannot define leadership. So I was looking at this and trying on a whole lot of ideas and concepts. I said, well, no, it fits her, but it doesn't fit him. No, it fits him, but it doesn't fit her. And I came up with only three things that these two people really had in common, and that I believe all leaders have in common. Only three things in defining leadership alone. The first is a vision and a passion for that vision, a real belief in what that vision is about. The second is the ability, in words and or deeds, some kind of charisma, some kind of competence, to articulate that vision and that passion so well, so much, so compellingly, that disinterested people will follow. Now that's very critical. I don't consider many corporate CEOs leaders, if you want to know the truth. People follow them because if they don't, they get fired. I don't believe you're a leader, unless disinterested people will follow you. People who don't have a stake in that vision, but when you put it in front of them, they are compelled to go along with you in that. And that's very important, because we have executives and we have managers and we have CEOs, but they are not all leaders. And we have a lot of leaders who are not necessarily CEOs. And the third thing that I believe that all leaders have in common, and this one you hardly ever see talked about or written about anywhere, is that they exhibit absolutely no embarrassment in the articulation of their vision. That is so critical. So many of us have a vision, have an idea. So many of us have some people we can talk into something, but then, all of a sudden, if we have to go out on a limb a little bit further or do something a little bit more uncomfortable, in making that happen, we get embarrassed. And I can tell you that I think, and there's no proof for this that I know of, there may be, I haven't come across it, I really believe that somehow, anthropologically and sociologically, we are more programmed to follow people we do not believe, or we do not believe what they're saying, but they are so committed and so sure of what they are saying, more than we are willing to follow people whose ideas we believe, but who fumfer, waver, are not really sure. Somehow I think there's something in us that says, go with the vision and the surety, as opposed to what you agree with and the uncertainty.